What's going on, guys? Welcome to the video. If you're new here, my name's Ryan.
And my name's Chandler's Wildlife. Are you guys ready to see the wild out here in Costa freaking Rica? 1, 2, 3, Pura Vida. 1, 2, 3, Pura Vida!
So we're in Costa Rica, guys. It's another night out here, and it's actually raining. So we're gonna go out and find some snakes. Let's see what we can find. Guys, check this out. So if you see right here, there's a very bright colored snake going through the grass. And now it just rained, so we're able to find them. If I can get them up. Now you might think that this is a coral snake, and you wouldn't be held against it if you thought that was what this is. If you look at the head, it's very elapid-like. See a little tongue flicking? Now this is actually not an elapid. It is a rear fang venomous snake though. This is a baby Mussurana. Now when these guys become adults, they become jet black. And an interesting fact about these Mussuranas is they actually feed on Costa Rica's most dangerous snake, the fer-de-lance. What they'll do is they'll come up to a fer-de-lance, they'll grab it, and then they'll constrict it as well. So they'll inject it with venom as well as constricting to kill the fer-de-lance, and then they'll consume it. So this is a snake eater, and we got lucky finding this one. As you can see how quick they can disappear into the grass like that. Actually, when we first saw it, I did think it was a coral snake just based off the head, but luckily we do have a field guide, and that's how we were able to confirm that this is, in fact, a Juvenile Mussurana. Now, I've actually dealt with these in captivity back in the States. My friends had some big black ones that are maybe like 5 or 6 foot, and I've only seen a baby maybe one other time before. And this, oh, look at that. So he's actually telescoping right now. And he's just checking out, seeing where everyone's at, where he's at. He's like, you're not a fer-de-lance. I don't want to eat you. And he's been really well mannered. This is an awesome find. This is why we come to Costa Rica, and this is why we travel to see amazing reptiles like this. It's one thing being able to go buy one of these snakes and keep it in captivity. It's a whole nother thing to come see it in the wild. Look at that beauty. Now I'm gonna go ahead and put him back, and we're gonna continue the night looking for some reptiles. So let's see what else we can find. And you see he's just digging right away, trying to hide. All right, guys, so this is actually, might look to you the same as the Mussurana. This is actually the other snake that looks very much like that. They're very similar. This is a red coffee snake. Look at that. Now see its attitude. See it flattening out? So that's a defensive posture. Now he's gonna get a little wiry. Let's see if we can get him to calm down. Calm down. Calm down. See him flattening out, trying to look way bigger than he is. Look how flattening it is. And it's crazy how much this looks like that Mussurana. And they have these colors, they're actually mimicking coral snakes. So that way when you see this, because most brightly colored snakes that you're gonna see in the wild, especially down here in Latin America, are gonna be venomous. So that's why they look like that. They want to, if a predator sees them, they want to go, oh, don't touch me, don't eat me, I'll kill you. But in fact, this is just a harmless snake to us. How cool is that, guys? Now we're gonna go ahead and let this guy on his way and then see what else we can find tonight. All right, guys, so we're gonna go ahead and call it a night now. We've been cruising for a few hours. Didn't really see too much besides the red coffee snake and the Mussurana, which are amazing finds, by the way, especially the first night here in Costa Rica. Now, we may go cruising again tomorrow night. If we find anything, I'm gonna add that to this video now. All right, guys, so we are in night 2 of the road cruising, and this is actually a blunt-headed tree snake. Now, we found him crossing the road. These guys are a knoll specialist. So they're up there in the canopies, climbing and hunting for little lizards. And if you get a good look at the eyes, it actually reminds me very much of like a cat snake from Asia, like a mangrove snake or any of those cat-eye snakes. Very large eyes. And you see its very slender body, so that's to help it go through the trees, go through the branches, and without being detected from a little lizard. They just move nice and swiftly and then whack, grab the lizard. So we're gonna let this guy go on his way and see what else we could find tonight. at this. It just disappeared off into the foliage. Just looks like another twig. So we're just walking down this hillside, guys, and we actually just came upon this clouded snail eater. Look at how cool that snake is. Now basically, we're just walking around shining our lights into the vegetation, trying to see if there's anything that stands out. And as you can tell, with bright green foliage behind us, a bright black snake that's shiny is gonna stand out pretty good. Now these guys are actually an arboreal species that specialize in eating snails. All right guys, so we're out pretty late last night looking for snakes. We're now on our way out of Costa Rica, so I hope you enjoyed all the footage that we got of catching those snakes last night and the night before. I mean, I had a pretty good time. What about you guys?
I love Costa Rica.
It was great.
This is my
awesome.
second home.
Well, if you liked today's video, guys, make sure to like, comment, subscribe. Also follow Chandler on Instagram and YouTube as well. Also look up the McCarthy's Wildlife Sanctuary. They have some amazing animals there, not just mammals, but also an amazing snake collection.
You guys seriously need to check that place out. It's insane.
Yeah, check it out, guys, and we'll see you on the next one.
Keep going. Oh, mate.